Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Wayne County. We are a diverse congregation that welcomes you as you are, regardless of your age, ethnicity, race, sexual orientation, gender identity, economic status, or physical ability. We come together to seek deeper meaning and understanding from each other and the world around us. Your presence here today is a gift that brings us closer to that understanding. We are an active community that lives its values beyond the hours of Sunday service, and I would like to call your attention to the following. There will be a celebration of life in memory of Margaret Boyer here at the fellowship on Saturday, November 8th. All are invited to join us in honoring and celebrating Margaret's life. Sharing of memories is at 1 p.m. and open house is from 2 to 4 p.m. Thank you to all who have supported the coffee hour for years or just occasionally. We are in need of people to either set up coffee hour, be at the fellowship by 9 a.m., and or stay after coffee hour for half an hour to an hour. It's pretty simple but very much needed. Please reach out to Dawn Thomas or sign up in the lobby. And Dawn's right there. Come join your fellow UUs for our annual bowling night on Sunday, November 16th. We rented half the lanes at Baller's Sports Club, formerly Triway Lanes, with the option to rent more lanes if needed. Bowling balls and shoes are provided, and the new owner's renovated concession stand has plenty of food offerings. Check the flyers in the lobby for more information. If you would like to find out more about our activities, feel free to ask Karen Skubik, our membership coordinator. Is Karen here today? Okay.
Good morning, friends. I am the Reverend Walter Clark. My pronouns are he and they, and I want to welcome you to a very special worship service this morning. For those of you who may be unfamiliar, this is a service we do every year on the first Sunday of November, where we commemorate those we've lost over the last year. And it's a very highly ritualized service, and it can be a very personal service. And one of the things that happens in religious community is we lean in on each other when times are hard. And this can be a service where we need to see that. You will have a time to lift up those you've lost over the past year. And even beyond that, I want to share with you, you may notice this stole that I'm wearing. I don't wear this one very often. It's got the old symbol for Meadville Lombard, which is my theological school where I went to seminary. And this is also the stole of my teaching pastor who passed away before I was installed here, Reverend Jean Popke. And I think about her a lot and how she informed my ministry and my life. And this is the time today for all of us to hold those memories of those we've lost and to think about how important they've been, how they've informed who they are, how they've informed who we are, and how they still live in us through our actions. So I want to thank you for joining in this service. I want to give a couple really small notes. One, I may sound a little different. I've got a little bit of a head cold. You may want to, if you want to greet me later, do so from a safe distance. And I also kind of want to give a heads up. We have a list of names of those members, or people who are important to members of the congregation that we're going to put up on the screen. And I wanted to give a heads up. One of the names is Gene Myers, but it's not that Gene Myers. Before somebody said, he was right there. You are here in spirit only, and I will take your spirit however you choose to bring it. And thank you all for bringing your spirit today to this very special service. Deep breaths, open your hearts, let us settle in together for a time of worship.
Our chalice lighting this morning is In Memory of All the Flames by Amaret Calloway. In memory of all the flames that didn't die. In the midst of darkness, in spite of the darkness, we light this flame today. The light shined in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. Let us now rise in body or spirit as we sing our opening hymn, We Are. The music can be found in the Teal hymnal, number 1051.
Invite the children or anyone else who'd like to get a little bit closer to our story this morning. Come on up and join me. Good morning. Hi there. Good morning. I'm going to come a little bit closer to you. All right. Who would like to open the Wonder Box today? Killian, would you like to open it?
Yes, please.
All right, come on over. Right outside. Lots of things in there. Tell you what, how about you take each item out and you can hand it to everyone who's sitting around here. You can say, what do we have? What do we have there? A photograph.
A glass.
Okay. Somebody want to hold the glass?
Flowers.
Okay, some beautiful marigolds. So happy to see those growing out of our flower beds out back that we planted this summer in RE.
The chalice.
Okay, we've got a candle. Some pretty fabric.
Well, this looks like pretty like a blanket.
Okay. Great. I think there's one more pretty fabric in there too, isn't there? You can hold on to those if you'd like. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in the box today. I wonder what all these things are for. Any ideas?
Oh, I think I know what this is.
What do you think?
I think, so I had this before at a cornerstone.
Okay, you had a pretty scarf like that? All
Yeah,
right.
but we were using it as a butterfly.
Oh, that's fun. Well, I noticed today that there's a special table set up over there.
And these were called scarves.
Yes, and we're going to be using those scarves to decorate our special table. I'm noticing on that table we have some beautiful scarves and some candles. Many cultures have special days in the fall when people remember those who have died. And for lots of them, part of the ritual is to create an altar. And that's what that is over there. It's called an altar. So we're going to do that here today. So the first thing I think we might want to put on is the pretty blanket that you saw. Would you like to spread that out on our altar?
Yep.
Many cultures and faiths build altars as a way of connecting with those who have passed on.
So,
Everything in our wonder box today. Actually, we're going to make this one our altar, Killian. We're going to make, sorry, I wasn't clear. We're going to make our own over here.
I thought
Yeah,
it
one just for
was-
us. Thank you. That looks really nice. And if you would like to add another layer, sometimes I just like to add lots of pretty layers because I like it. Each one of these items has a special meaning that helps us remember our loved ones who have passed. Thank you. It looks really nice. All right. Now, did someone get a picture out of the Wonder Box?
I got the picture.
Okay, all right, thank you. So if you don't mind, if you could place that on our altar here, and I would just like to share that I chose this picture to put on here of someone to remember today. This is a picture of Marge Thomas. And Marge was our DRE here. She did my job many years ago when my college kids were little teeny weenies. And she worked here for many years, and she really built and created our beautiful RE program. So I wanted to honor her today by putting her on our altar. What else do we have? We have a glass bowl, right? You have it? Okay, I know it's kind of technically a cup, but I'm going to call it a bowl. Would you like to set that on the altar? So during a holiday called Samhain, which is a pagan and Wiccan festival that happens October 31st to November 1st, people honor the thinning of the veil between the living and the ancestors. That means they believe at that time of the year, they believe they can connect and communicate with the people that have passed on. And they use water as a symbol of life. Water reminds us that life flows from those who came before us. So would you like to add some water to our bowl?
Probably from our ancestors.
I like that.
Because our ancestors are Vikings.
Some of ours are, yeah. We've got all different kinds of ancestors in this room. Yeah, water reminds us that life flows from those who came before us. And now someone has flowers, right? Okay, you can place those on the table however you would like. You can put them in a group or spread them out. Now, these marigolds have a special significance for the holiday Dia de los Muertos, which means Day of the Dead. Families in Mexico and many parts of Latin America build altars with marigolds and favorite foods to celebrate their ancestors. And I love this part. They believe that the bright flowers guide the spirits home to visit them and remind us to be grateful for their gifts. And then we had the candle. Would you like to put that up there, Killian? The candle on the altar is going to represent the holiday All Souls Day, which is what we're celebrating here today. Many people in Christian traditions, but not just Christian traditions, honor those who have died, especially those that they loved, by visiting cemeteries, attending special church services just like this, and lighting candles, which is why we have a candle here. The light of this candle reminds us of the spirit and love that continues to shine in our hearts, even when someone is gone. And with that, I wondered if you might like to add a candle to the table for someone in your life that has passed away or died, or a pet. You don't have to, but it's a choice. So I'm going to pass this around if you would like a candle.
I have a little puppy that died.
That might be something you want to put a candle on the table to help remembrance of your puppy. Yeah.
We had to grave it in my backyard.
Yeah, that's hard. I've been there many times. Yeah, but it's nice to take a moment to think about the specialness that you had with that creature.
And my grandma told me one time my house was haunted before.
Cool. I'm coming to visit. All right. Did everyone who wanted to place a candle get to? And if you want to, you don't have to, but if you would like to share who the candle is for today in remembrance, I know that Killian shared it was for your puppy. Is that right? Okay. Is there a name, or do we just want to say this is for puppy?
Her name's Avocado.
Avocado. Okay. Would you like to share who your candle is for? Would you like to share?
My candle is for our mice that died.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Would you like to share?
Mine is for my mom's old dog, Gracie.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything you want to share?
I might he to die.
Thank you for sharing with us. All right, and in class today, we're going to be talking a little bit more about ways we can remember special people and pets too that are in our lives that have passed on. So thank you for helping me create this altar, and we will head to class.
For our centering moment of meditation and of prayer, I want to share with you a piece that was written by Sue Kendall, our former accompanist. Sometimes I do smile when I think of you, Death. When I feel the loamy soil thick with decay beneath my feet. It is you I am grateful for returning all the earth from which all began. I am grateful for the darkness of night. How else could the stars reveal their splendor? I am grateful for the magic and mystery that originates from your shadowed realms, which has inspired poets, mystics, and seekers since the first beings looked up to the horizon and wondered what was beyond the scope of the eye. I feel those who have gone etched upon the hearts of those who remain, and I see the faces of the departed echoed upon those of our children. Death, you give us something to fight for, to rise above complacency and strive for a better life than that of those who came before us. Your darkened forces have instilled in us a primal passion which cannot be quieted. You are the strike of conscience which causes us to take up arms against injustice. The knowledge that we have a limited time and must be certain to make the most of it. You are the necessary force which gave birth to Dylan Thomas's fiery words, "Do not go gentle into that good night." Old age should burn and rave at the close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And when your fight is over, I will grant you rest. You will have peace and freedom from strife. You will find community in the communion of your ancestors. And this will not just be a communion linked by blood, but also by convictions transcending beyond the physical plane. And you will find a reassuring justification, knowing that no one, regardless of station, power, or wealth, no one escapes from my grasps. That our mortality is the ultimate egalitarian union. All of us, the departed, we offer you the wisdom of our innumerable lives lived. Let us guide you when you are lost and give you strength when you are weak. We will be the wind at your back and the sun on your face. And when your life has come to an end, we will welcome you with open arms into our eternal embrace. May it be so. Each week when we gather, we bring into this community our own sorrows, our own weights, and our own joys. As we sing Spirit of Life, I encourage you to come up to our altar. And if there is a joy that lifts your heart, to place it upon one of these beads, and to drop that joy into the water, letting it ripple out to our community and to be shared. And if there is something that weighs heavy on your heart, something you need help letting go of, I encourage you to come up and to do the same, to put that weight on this bead, place it in the water, and let that worry be washed away just for this hour. If you need to talk with someone, members of our pastoral care team, Cheryl Wirtz, Steve Berg, are available to talk. And if you would like to meet with me, come meet me after service, and we can set up a time to check in. Please, join us in our Joys and Sorrows ritual as we sing Spirit of Life.
Our faith is centered on the belief that we can make this world a better place for all who dwell in it. In order to realize that vision, we need both the motivation and the means. Your donation helps the community put its faith into action by supporting our programming and facilities. Each month, we choose an agency to receive half of the donations that are not designated for another purpose. In November, we will share the plate with the Immigrant Worker Project, or IWP. The Immigrant Worker Project was founded in 1998 to address the needs of the farm worker and rural migrant communities in Ohio. At the heart of the project is a deep commitment to economic, legal, political, and social justice for the Latinx community. IWP supports human dignity and justice for immigrants while building communities that embrace cultural diversity. For those who are watching online or who do not carry cash, you can donate on our website or by scanning the QR code in the order of service and on the screen. The offering will now be collected and gratefully received. Join me in this unison reading. The words are on the screen. Let us be grateful when we are able to give, for many do not have that privilege. Let us be grateful for those who share their gifts with us, for we are enriched by their giving. Let us be grateful even for our needs, so that we may learn from the generosity of others. Our reading this morning is They Are With Us Still by Kathleen McTeague. In the struggles we choose for ourselves, in the ways we move forward in our lives and bring our world forward with us, it is right to remember the names of those who gave us strength in this choice of living. It is right to name the power of hard lives well lived. We share a history with those lives. We belong to the same motion. They too were strengthened by what had gone before. They too were drawn on by the vision of what might come to be. Those who lived before us, who struggled for justice and suffered injustice before us, have not melted into the dust and have not disappeared. They are with us still. The lives they lived hold us steady. Their words remind us and call us back to ourselves. Their courage and love evoke our own. We, the living, carry them with us. We are their voices, their hands, and their hearts. We take them with us, and with them choose the deeper path of living.
This ceremony, Ruthie, when did you start doing this? A fair time ago. 1995. Ruthie created this wonderful candle lighting ritual for our congregation as a moment to honor those who we've lost. And it's a ritual, Ruthie, I deeply, deeply love and appreciate. This is the service that a lot of people come for because it can be so powerful. And I was talking with somebody and it's like, I did it once and I'll never be able to do it again. And I get that because it means a lot. So first, thank you for this powerful ritual. You don't have to shrug it off. You can take the compliment. But what we're going to do is we're going to read through the ritual. And afterwards, we will invite you to come up to speak the name of somebody you wish to honor, wish to lift up, and to light a candle for their remembrance. So Ruthie, shall we? You got a microphone right there in front of you. Oh, yes.
I light this candle to signify the acceptance of life and death. Expressing and feeling grief, sadness, and regret lead to the acceptance of the cycle of life. We are a part of a never-ending cycle that we don't comprehend. We offer loving kindness for ourselves and for others. We flow with the cycles of life. We breathe, we be.
I light this candle for the loss of future. By lighting it, I stand in sympathy with those who have lost a child. The loss of a small being leaves a huge void in our hearts. We question this loss at life's beginning. Why? But an answer doesn't come. We hold in our hearts the loving kindness that we had hoped to bestow on this new being and know that love will find its way. And so we vow, love on. And so we vow, love on.
I light this candle of the loss of dreams. My heart is saddened by the loss of potential. Good ideas are lost, projects may never be started, and taking that chance can't happen. We grieve when we lose our dreams, and we grieve the loss of the dreamer. Keep your heart open and let new dreams come into your emptiness. We carry our dreams still.
We carry our dreams still. I light this candle for the loss of completion. We have committed ourselves to life and to the jobs we want to finish. We want to be there for our children, to give them the understanding and support we know they need. We undertake challenges and tasks that we feel will benefit our family, our friends, people we will never meet, our society. We ache when the obstacles stop us from completion. And when we lose a leader, we miss the insight and hard work that they bring to the task. We miss the meaning that completion gives to living. In our loneliness, we commit. Work will go on.
Work will go on. I light this candle of the loss of hope. I grieve with you who have lost a loved one to hopelessness. Suicide is a disassociation with oneself and with those who love us. Despair darkens judgment, and desperation drives the desire for relief from pain, for an end. Hope has disappeared into a void. Suicide leaves friends and relatives with a sense of incompleteness and of failure. It leaves us sad and angry. It leaves enormous regret because it's often the special person who has enhanced our lives with their essence of being. The same sensitivity which led to their death also was a magic that enriched their life and ours. And so I call hope back to us. Hope never ends.
I light this candle of loss of reflection. I honor the loss of a life when a person that didn't have a chance to reflect on years gone by. The time never came to review the life they had lived and come to peace with themselves and others. And for myself, I grieve that I wasn't able to say goodbye to that person who passed without thanks, reconciliation, or goodbye. I regret losing the chance for peace with others or myself when the chances were put off for later, ignored, or denied. So I meditate with my memories and wait for the morning light. I forgive you. I forgive me. I forgive us. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
I forgive
me. I forgive us. I light this candle for the loss of comfort. When we lose someone to death, there are so many things more than their presence that we lose. We lose the many little things that brought us comfort, the gentle touch of a hand, the smell of their fragrance, the song they used to hum, or the sharing of a bowl of late-night popcorn. We need one another when we mourn, and we need to be comforted. We are here for each other.
We are here for each other. I light this candle for the breathing of shared air. Sharing of air is an invisible intimacy. We are connected in space and time through shared air. Each breath connects us to our ancestors, for they breathed our very air. We breathe, we be. We breathe, we be. Now, I would like to take this time to invite people to come up. If you wish to light a candle for someone, please do. For some of you, speaking the name into the air is a powerful, powerful thing. And if you're moved to do so, we ask that you do so in the microphone. And sometimes the name is just too hard to say. So if you wish, you may also light a candle in silence. Please, come forward as you are called to light a candle of remembrance.
It's fine if you just sit and in your seat rather than form a line. It's easier.
My mother, Ruth Briner.
My husband, Floyd Leslie Downs.
cousin Kathy Arroll.
Edgar Cody Moore.
My son, Christopher Vaux.
My mother and father, Ray and Joan Gibbons, and my oldest brother, Jim.
Skip Nault and Ian Redenbaugh.
My aunt, Dr. Carol Thompson, and my cousin, Stephen Prussell.
A friend, Ellen Hockenberry.
Two people, my cousin Bobby Squilero and a co-worker, Kelly Hicks.
I lost my mother this year, Elizabeth Fife, who's now with my daughter, Amanda.
My uncle, Richard Stenger.
My brother-in-law, Gary Pike.
With my head and heart and hands, I remember my parents, Bruce and Grace Shantz.
my Uncle John Parker, my Aunt Dr. Carol Thompson, my cousin Brian Schifferly.
Our firstborn, who never breathed air, Gene Eric. Sue Hurt from the Akron Church, who died this year of cancer. And our daughter-in-law, Lynn Myers.
For my sister, Janet Schmidt-Lorenz.
I light one for my teaching pastor and mentor, the Reverend Gene Pupke, who died a few years ago. And I will write one more for all of those that could not be said, for all of those that were too hard to say, for all of those who we miss dearly, still and always will. It is a beautiful thing to be remembered. It is a beautiful thing to love someone so hard that their loss still hurts. Thank you for spending your time with us at this solemn occasion. Thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for the love that you have for others. And let us love the lives that we have witnessed. Let us celebrate the gifts that we have received. Please, rise in body or spirit as we sing our closing hymn, Let It Be a Dance. For our benediction, I want to share with you a piece from Peter Thompson in a letter to a dying friend. It matters to have trodden the earth proudly, not arrogantly, but on feet that aren't afraid to stand their ground and move quickly when the need arises. It matters that your eyes have been on the object always, aware of its drift, but not caught up in it. It matters that we were young together, and that you never lost the instincts and intuitions of a pioneer. It matters that you have been brave when retreat would have been easier. It matters that in many places and at many times you have made a difference. Your laugh mattered. Your love has mattered. And above all, it matters that you have been loved. Nothing else matters. May it be so.